Hey guys, and welcome to my brand new gaming channel. So today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be starting a Atletico Madrid career mode on FIFA 15. So yesterday it was June the 31st, 2014, and the big news was Diego Simeone stepped down from his Atletico Madrid managerial position. And as soon as he stepped down, I knew that I wanted this job. And then the phone call came in, and now I'm here. I'm coming over here as a bit of a David Moyes, if you see what I mean. No reputation. I don't speak Spanish. I've actually had to get them to put my transfer budget into pounds because I don't know how to work with euros. But as you can see there, our transfer budget is £38.3 million with a wage budget of 230 grand as well. And so that's quite a lot of money, to be fair. We'll then go into our objectives. In the domestic cup, they do want us to reach the semi-final. And then, as you can see, we've got this transfer market information. We can ignore that. We have semi-final for the Copa del Rey. I think that's a reasonable aim. And they want us to look for a striker. I'm not too sure on that one. We do have a couple of strikers, but I can definitely look into that. And then we've got a scout introducing himself. And they want us. It's quite a low objective. I'm sort of coming here. I want to continue Simeone's legacy. And I want to, in the next few seasons, get a Champions League title for this deserving club. So they only want us to qualify for the Champions Cup this season, and I think that is definitely very doable. As we now move into my squad, so I've built a squad, and as you can see, we've got Griezmann, who's going to get in behind the defence, and then we've also got our target man, Mandzukic. We've then got Koke playing at cam. As you can see, it shows left mid there, but he can play in all those different positions, including cam. Then on the right, now we're potentially going to be looking to replace this guy because my playing style, I like to have pace on my wings, and Thuram doesn't really offer that. Plus, he has quite a bit left on his contract, I believe, and quite high potential, so I think we could get quite a lot of cash for him. And on the left, we're actually playing a cam in Korea, who's a new signing. And at centre mid, we've got our captain Gabi, and at left back we have Ansaldi, and then in the centre we have two very strong centre backs in Godin and Miranda, and also we have Juanfran there on the right, very pacey full back as well. Then in goal we do have Moya, who's our highest rated goalkeeper. I'm kind of leaving Oblak, who's a bit of a fan's favourite, out the squad. FIFA rate Moya higher, so that's who we're going to go with to start with. We may look to replace him, but we'll have a look at other positions first. First it's going to be a striker, as they suggest, and a right mid. And then on the bench, as you can see, we do have the legendary Fernando Torres, as well as Jimenez, Garcia, Thiago, Cani, Sequeira for our left back position, and of course Oblak. I've already spoken about him. Then as we move into our reserves, you can see after we go, I've sorted this out, after we go past this first 5 on the reserves, we do really have a lot of dead wood at the club. As you can see, these first two 66 and 64 rated players. Actually, the 66 one doesn't look too bad. He's only 18. He could have a bit of potential. Oh yeah, and he's quite pacey as well for a centre back. That's not too bad. But this guy, he's 20 years old and he's only 64 rated. I don't know. Do we keep him or do we sell him? He's a bronze. He would be a bronze card. And then down from here to the bottom, we do have 8 58 to 61 rated young players. I admit, but are they really going to grow into anything at that low rating? So we'll definitely be looking to loan out at least, or maybe even sell the older ones of this bottom bracket here to raise some funds for our striker and our right mid. And of course we are selling Turan, hopefully. So we'll just go list him up now. So as we go through our transfer list here, or our squad list, as you can see, if we take it over to sorted by status, we've got a lot of loanee players, so it's good and bad. It'd be nice to have them in the squad itself, because as you can see there's quite a couple of players who would definitely make the bench, but it's not the end of the world. If we do get injuries, then of course we can just recall these players from loan. So that's not terrible. Right, so as you can see, we have now transfer listed the 27-year-old Turan, who is actually the joint highest rated player in the club, so hopefully we can get quite a lot of money for him. We've then loan listed all these young players, ranging from the rating of 58 to 61. So we'll probably loan them out, get their rating up a bit, and then sell them on in future years. Unless maybe a couple of them could turn into something a bit better than we expect. But I do doubt it. And so now I'm just going to go and search for some right mids and some strikers as our first options. Right, so here's the 3 players that we are going to look for to start with. We've got Aubameyang, we've got 2 players here who can play either right mid or striker. They've both played both positions in their career, so they'd be really good to buy because they would potentially fulfill both the positions we're looking for. And then as a just striker, we have also added to the shortlist Lacazette, who's of course really in form in real life, and he's had an upgrade on FIFA. So we are just going to go ahead and inquire for all 3 of these and see what sort of price ranges we're looking at. Okay, so we've got 2 of the inquiries have come back now, and we've also got our Champions Cup objective. So as you can see, they will another pretty low expectation, given that I'm fancying sort of winning the Champions Cup at some point in the next few seasons. They only want us to reach the knockout stage, so that's great. Their inquiry for Lacazette, 36 million that they've come back with, and for Walcott 21.5. So I think I'm going to go in with a 11 million bid for Walcott, and then we're going to go in also a 18 million pound bid for Lacazette, and then we're going to see what Borussia Dortmund come back with for Aubameyang as well. Okay, so as you can see, Dortmund have come back and they now want 25.5 million for Aubameyang, who is of course maybe worse than Walcott. I don't know about you guys' opinion on that, but we're going to put in 12.5 for him, even though they did come back with 25. I'm not sure we're going to be going for Aubameyang now, and we might, if neither of those offers are accepted, we might look at different players. Okay, so Lacazette, they've come back and they've said they want 27 million for him. So we're going to go ahead and offer 22. He would be an awesome signing. Only 23 and I think 82 rated, so he will have an epic potential as well. And Arsenal have come back and said 16.5 for Theo Walcott. That's potentially affordable, especially if we do manage to sell Turan. Okay, they have now replied for Aubameyang, and they want 19.5 million apparently. So we're going to go ahead and offer 15.5 and see what happens next. Okay, Olympique Lyon now still want 27.5 million for Lacazette. I mean, he would be an awesome signing, but if we were to keep following that up and end up offering 27, we'd only have about 11 million left to spend on a right mid. So I think I'm going to go ahead and offer 24 and then we'll think about including a swap deal maybe for Turan as well, if they don't come back with acceptance for that. Okay, so our scout has come and said that he's found all he can in Spain, so I think I'll send him to Argentina, see if he can find any talent there. International management, as you can see, that's just the usual email that you get. And then we do have an accepted £15 million offer for Theo Walcott. He's 25, he potentially does have some potential. As you can see, 80 raters is telling me there. I think 15 million is a bit of a bargain for him, so we're going to go ahead and offer it, and hopefully, and we can offer him important first team football as well, and hopefully he'll want to move to Spain. Okay, we've also got an accepted offer for Aubameyang now. They both want 90 grand a week, and again we can offer him important first team football. It's pretty much the same offer really, 15.5 for Aubameyang, 15 for Walcott, and both 90 grand a week. So if they both accept, then we'll have a very tough choice, I assume. I'll probably go for Aubameyang if they both accept, because I think he is slightly younger. Okay, they still want 27.5 million for Lacazette. Okay, we're going to put in a final offer for 25. Of course we can, in the end, still reject that. But I'm not sure we're going to continue with the pursuit of Lacazette currently. And this is where we are going to end today's episode. You'll have to find out what happens with those transfers in the end next episode, because I've just realised it's been going on for quite a while. If you did enjoy today's episode, first ever episode on this channel, then please do smash that thumbs up button, and of course I'll see you next time.